All right, we are recording. We're going to go.
Yay!
This is still not quite right. Talk again. Keep talking. Just say testing, testing, or whatever.
Hey, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
Okay, that's
Can
way
you hear
better.
me now? Testing.
Yep, wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sweet.
Let me do Facebook live on Facebook. Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Best laid plans.
Yes.
Aloha.
Hello, everyone. When you're real, shit's gonna happen.
Yes, exactly.
In the real world. It's not always smooth.
It is not always smooth, and now it's taking a while. Choose where you want to post your live video. I would like to do that. It's taking its sweet time in a group.
Yep.
The real ones.
We are calm and centered and coming at you.
Inhaling. Exhaling. Yes, it is. The real ones are here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we always need a title.
I know. We're just being we're going to be really real today.
Really real.
Being really real. Yeah.
Okay.
Really, a lot of really, really real things are happening.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And now my computer is taking its very sweet time coming together.
Yeah. What's your Wi-Fi sitch? Because you're in a new place.
I have a new place. It's all, I mean, I have my own Wi-Fi. It's like happening. Let's see, 2 minutes ago. Yes. Jennifer's like, yes.
Yay.
There we go. Okay.
Right.
So
do you think we're good?
Yeah, we're definitely on. Getting really
real. Yeah, so we've got some topics to share today. We want to talk about our group coaching, and we've got some, Lisa and I have things that are happening, things that we're doing, things that we're facing. And collectively, I mean, what I'm seeing in my life, what I'm feeling in my life is, and I don't know if it's because I had food poisoning last week, if I'm still dealing with the repercussions from that, because I have just been like off, just really off, just like kind of, I can't even explain it. Just not fuzzy. I feel fuzzy. I felt fuzzy since like the day before New Year's. So, or maybe even, I don't know, it's the whole holiday thing, right? Like we just get so jacked, like our whole life gets jacked, and there's this like, expectations and all these things happen, and then it's over, and it's like, we've got to like rebuild. And for us here in California, our kids are just going back to school today. So it's like just getting back to life. My husband has been off work. He's decided to take some time off from work. So he's home. So that's different and wonderful. But it's just like there's a lot of change happening right now. And when you're dealing with a lot of change, there's upgrades that are happening. You're up-leveling. Your spirit is up-leveling. You're coming to a whole new awareness about the changes in your life. Maybe you feel a little bit out of control. Maybe you don't feel like you've got the thing that I've been feeling a lot lately is like, I don't feel grounded. So we actually went and saw the sunset the other day, because that will definitely ground me, but I need to get my feet on the ground. I need to walk on the sand and just really get myself back into grounding. So yeah, so today's show should be really interesting for me anyways, but Lisa just moved. So she's like totally ungrounded right now, right?
Yes, I am totally ungrounded.
You feel better. Maybe you feel better because you're back where you belong.
Yes, I'm definitely feeling super happy to be back near the beach. I'm literally just like 5 minutes now from the beach, and I'm so excited. I get to go since, I moved in Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I've been to the beach every morning doing my yoga, taking a swim in the water, and I just feel totally revitalized, and yet total chaos, right? My house is completely upside down. I need to figure out new closet space and all of that good stuff. And then, just normal everyday things. Like I was all ready to go. And then I was making my smoothie, and I opened a lilikoi fruit and which
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. It's about the size of maybe a tennis ball. And when you open it, it's super tangy. It's really super luscious. anyway, I opened it and my thumb slipped into it and just squirted all over my white t-shirt, which I was like, really? So then I was running around. I had to put bleach in, and then my hands got filled with bleach. So now every time I'm drinking my smoothie, I'm smelling bleach. So yeah, things like that happen.
Right. And it's like, are you going to let them, further push you off your game, or are you just
Right.
going to be like, all right, it is what it is. I'm just going to roll with the punches right now.
Exactly. Along with the fact, and I put my beautiful painting here.
Love
this is
that.
a $7,000 painting that I got in France when I was in a movie that went to the Cannes Film Festival.
So cool.
And I was sitting in a cafe with my girlfriend. She and I were eating out, and I looked down the roadway, and there was this painting in the window. And I'm like, I have to have that painting. I don't know what came over me, but we immediately went down there, and they said it was $7,000. I'm like, I don't care. I have to have it.
It's crazy because you're not like that.
I am
just
not.
So people know you are not like that. Like you don't just spend money like that.
No, this was a total. Again, I don't know what overcame me, and not only my credit cards wouldn't work. I mean, I got home from France and I figured out how to wire the money to this place. I mean, so I had plenty of time to be like, oh yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't need it. Anyway. It just took a whole effort to get it here to Hawaii. I mean, literally my ex-husband flew it from South Carolina to San Diego, where I picked it up and then brought it home. So 2 airplane rides along with all the baggage fees. And it was wrapped in a fuzzy blanket, which stuck to the oil paint.
No.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't the oil be dry by now? What the hell?
Right. It's a 15-year-old painting. I don't know what is going on. But anyway, talk about it's an experience of non-attachment, of letting go, of wow, it's no longer what it was. And I definitely shed several tears over it. I'm still trying to figure out. I just had a friend of mine who's a beautiful artist and painter come over and look at it this morning. She's like, yeah, I don't think there's any way to fix it.
I don't believe that.
But no. I'm going to keep looking. If anybody's an oil expert out there, oil painting expert,
you'll figure it out.
Please let me know.
You'll figure it out.
Do I look dark? Because I was almost about to go over and get it more. I mean, is the lighting okay?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. So then we had all these technical difficulties. So we were fine. Everything was all good. And then I think it's because when I talk to you on my phone and my AirPods connect with the phone, then it knocks me off here. And then anyway, and then I have a new microphone. This is the kind of stuff that's already happening in 2020. We are at a full blast, launch.
Yeah, we are.
There's no turning back.
Yeah. And there's no being off and not being here and being present. It's we're being called to be this way, no matter what is going on, in the reality of our lives. It's we're showing up and we're showing you guys all of our gaping wounds and things that we're going through. So
yeah. I know a girlfriend of mine this morning said, hey, do you want to do something later? Go to a movie or dinner or something. I'm like, I'm going live in just very shortly. I can't even think about later until later. Me
too.
My brain is
moment by moment today. Yeah.
So, which is a good practice. It's about being present and not
being overwhelmed, because it's when we try to think of all the things that we have to do. If I even thought about that this morning, everything I had in front of me, I would have been completely overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I had a really cool thing happen last night. I have to share, and it's so cool that I haven't shared it with you yet. So my daughter, we had to drop her off in the middle of the night at the Marine station, and she is flying out for boot camp today. So a lot of emotions. We spent an amazing family day yesterday. In fact, we went to her favorite restaurant last night, and as soon as we came into Laguna, so we live in Aliso, which is 10 minutes from Laguna. As soon as we pulled into Laguna, this fog came in that was unbelievable, this heavy, dense marine layer. And we pulled into the restaurant, and I said to this valet that we know really well, what's up? And he's like, this just rolled in 10 minutes ago. It's crazy. And I'm like, we're going to burn it off. And my 16-year-old is like, yeah, I'm moving this stuff with my mind. I'm like, we're doing this. Right. So as we're sitting at dinner, it is so surreal. It's one of the most beautiful, if you're friends with me on Facebook, if you're not, friend me, I put up pictures. It's the most beautiful view, I think, in Laguna at this restaurant. It was you could see the fog and the layers, and it was just so the contrast of it when the sun came out and burned through all of it and we had this amazing sunset was so much better than just a sunset. It was like the contrast of that. And it felt like so for my Emma, you know, like here she is, this is her favorite restaurant. She's like, oh, why does it have to be like this? I'm like, it's not gonna be. We're burning this off. I knew it. Like I knew it at every level. So then we came home and we watched a really funny movie together. And then we had to get up at 3:00 in the morning and bring her down. And it was just like really emotional. And my 16-year-old, who I didn't even factor in how she was going to feel about all this, you know, she wanted to wake up and come with us. And yeah, it's a lot. It's probably more than I've been through with a child, having that uncertainty of them going somewhere and you don't like, they've stripped her. Like she doesn't have a cell phone. She went with the clothes on her back. Like she couldn't even bring a snack. Like,
are you serious?
I'm not kidding you. Like they
wait,
go.
Did she not pack something? Clothes?
Nothing. It's crazy.
Wait, I am so stunned by this right now.
You're just like, here's my baby.
Oh my God.
Take care of her. And so she goes to like MEPS today, which is like where they do the final medical testing. And I think they give them like penicillin shots and stuff. And then they get on a plane. She goes to Paris Island in South Carolina. And then she can call us for 3 minutes, which I think will be at 11 o'clock tonight. We don't even really know when she's going to land. And then for the next 3 months, I don't even know if we have much contact with her because they don't want that emotional.
Right.
We're able to write her letters and we're going to try to do that, you know, every single day. So she has something to look forward to.
Yeah.
But man, as a mom, this is next level. It's next level.
Holy crap. I know, because it's a little different than moving them into college where you go and, you know, decorate their dorm room.
And you can talk to them.
Yeah, exactly. FaceTime and everything.
The thing is, one thing she said to me that I thought was so necessary and important was she said, there were so many times I could have changed my mind and I didn't. And I was like, then you know it's your destiny. Like when you're just moving forward, no matter what your mind says, no matter what your fears say, you know it's your destiny. And, you know, people have come to me and said, you know, don't let her do that. And I'm like, how could I ever take from my child's dream? I can't do that. I don't live inside of them, you know? So we're driving to the thing and I'm starting to get like emotions are coming and I'm starting to get really welled up, but just trying to maintain control because you try to be strong for your kids, you know, and a song comes on the radio and it's You've Got a Friend by James Taylor. And I'm like, my husband's cousin passed away, who, this is so crazy. He was like our brother and he passed away. So 19 years ago this February, and he knew I was pregnant. He was the only person that we told, and he passed away before we told the whole family, but before we were even sure. He was the only person that we said, I think we're pregnant. So he was in the Army, in the National Guard. So we hear this song, we had played it at his funeral, and it was like, I instantly felt calm come over me and go, oh, he's going to take care of her. Like she's going to be hooked up because he's there and he's gonna, and so I'm sitting there thinking about, so I'm getting really emotional and I'm thinking about the family and how I'm going to announce this to the family, you know, let them know that this happened. And my husband goes, God, I'm just thinking about Brian right now. Like,
oh my God.
It was like total confirmation. You know,
I am bawling right now. God almighty. Here I am like, I'm going to be strong for Goldyn.
I know. So
that is so brilliant.
Yeah. So I just feel like my heart is like, you know, we have all of this non-physical support that we don't think about. And I'm thinking about her. And that's the other thing that we do with people is we think about how they feel, how they must feel and what they're going to go through. And it's like, well, that's my baby and I don't want her to be in pain.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's all this non-physical support that they have, you know, they've got angels. And I said to her, Mom's a little bit psychic. I always say this, I'm a little bit psychic. So if you think of me, I'm going to think of you and we're going to be connected energetically.
Yes. And it's so true. It is so true. Yeah.
So that was my miracle story.
That is incredible. Oh my God. Thank you for sharing that. And I love what you said about the destiny. And actually, I think your daughter is the one who said it, that she could have changed her mind. It's just, it's a parallel story to the painting and with money, right? Like when you are just compelled to do something, there's no stopping you because if, you know, I mean, yeah, you could let your brain overtake you, but if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And
Right.
yeah.
When you feel that strongly and you have that desire within your heart, you know, it's like you moving to Maui and me moving to California. Like there was no one that could have said something that would have made my logic kick in enough to say, oh yeah, that's not a good idea. Like it was like, yeah, I know this is freaking crazy and I'm doing it because my heart is like, I can't live any longer in my situation.
I love that.
Happily, you know, and be happy.
And again, with my move, talk about non-physical once again, because there was one moment where my now ex-husband and I, you know, I was just about getting ready to go. And I said, can I hug you one last time? And he said, yes. And I was just bawling. I was just crying. And he said, you know, you don't have to go. And as I'm giving him an embrace, my eyes land on the clock, which is on the television, and it was 8:08 p.m. Which is the area code for Hawaii. So it was just the non-physical, basically, no, don't, you know, and that was a moment that I really, if I don't know what I would have done if I had not seen that little one more boost of confidence, like we've got you, because it helped me, you know? And then again, driving through Missouri, oh my God, did I do the right thing? And there's a big giant truck box with it saying, did I make the right choice is what I cried out. And then it was like the right choice, the best choice. I'm like, what is happening right now?
And that's,
in fact, oh my God, wait, look at this.
Tell me.
Can you see?
Yes.
There's the truck, guys, right there. Can you read it? I just want to okay, good.
Best choice, the right choice.
Good. Okay. Well, that's what I saw. As soon as I cried out and said, God, did I make the right choice? All of a sudden that was right in front of my face. I'm like,
and such a confirmation of our support, you know, like we take this physical experience and we think that we know everything that's going on around us. And it's like, we really don't. And when you factor in the non-physical energies and the things that are happening underneath the surface, you open yourself up to a whole new world.
Yeah.
Like an army of just non-physical support where you're never alone. And I think that's super important these days when people just feel really alone and like they're doing this on their own. They're
for
not.
Sure.
Part of our Real Ones message to you guys is that we are here for you in so many different ways. And I think as a community, we are activating non-physical support in a different way because we're drawing from that. We're sharing our faith and our strength and our ability to connect with this energy. So
exactly. Sorry, I'm scrolling through to see if anybody's making any comments. So guys, chime in, let us know you're here. Let's see, nope. That was from a few days ago. Of course, you know, more more fun times with technology.
But we're not in resistance. So.
No, we're not. We're just having fun and letting it unfold. And
we're not trying to look too cool here. We're definitely not trying to look too cool.
No, we're not. Let's see.
So some exciting things is we have the website up now. That's pretty exciting. TheRealOnes.com. If you want to go there, we're going to be adding a lot of things to that. That was kind of a rush to get that up. So it's a work in progress. But one that I'm really proud of because it was something that I was able to do. And then we have our incredible meditations that we're getting great feedback from that you can get on TheRealOnes.com, the TRO meditations. There is that you want to talk about the binaural beats, or I always say that word right. I say it wrong.
Yeah, yes, binaural beats. Here, let me just share.
Beats that are in the music that actually tune you into your state. Yeah, go ahead. Sharing?
Wait, I'm sharing. Let's see. Why is it not showing? I want to show the real.
Oh yeah, you have your. We have
the coaching program here.
Right.
Maybe I need to put it in a different.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to teach me.
Let's just see if this comes up. What are you seeing? Did that work?
I got it. Yeah.
Cool.
Super cool. All
right. Well, so here, let's show them. So here's the home page.
So yeah, we've got the home page.
Excellent. And look at our cool pictures, and we've got more coming. We had a photo shoot together, which was really fun.
That was really fun. And they came out so good. I got to see them today. Super cool.
And it's just showing my whole desktop. I see it now on Facebook.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not that big of a deal.
All right.
We got Lisa's dream house in the background. There.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. It makes a statement.
That's right.
Yeah. So we've
And
got our
then
story, and then you
there's
can
a-
actually, you can subscribe to our website, which when we get, when we get things really rolling, we'll probably do some sort of newsletter
Exactly.
and share some more
And
information.
then, we have our 2020 Hawaii retreat, which is
Woo! Coming soon.
and it looks like it's going to be the first, like June 6th to 11 is kind of our tentative dates. We're just confirming with the resort where we're hosting it.
And it's really, God, it's so cool how those trees are blowing. Do you see
Right?
that?
I know.
Wow, that's wild. It's like a live page.
It is.
So we have put it out there for you guys to really set the intention and really embrace the fact that this is totally possible for you, no matter what your financial situation is, no matter what you're dealing with in your life right now. This Hawaii retreat is going to be absolutely life-changing without a shadow of a doubt, and it is totally attainable for anyone out there. And, we've got guidance and ideas and suggestions about how you guys can manifest that. The first thing I would do, if you have a wall calendar, if you don't do it on your phone, I still have a wall calendar because I need that. Put it on your calendar for first week of June or the second week of June. Just put it
6
on
to
there.
11. And again, those
Going
are
to Hawaii, right?
I'm literally waiting to just get confirmation from the resort where we'd like to hold it. But at last I heard it was available. So those are the dates. We were just checking with Goldyn's and my schedule.
Yep.
And and not to mention, not only, just coming to Maui, first of all, is so healing. That's like number one. My whole body is chilling right now. It's like, yep, it is. But between, and then coming and spending time with both Goldyn and myself, but we've also got amazing connections here with people. We're going to do some improv. We're going to go to a private home just above Oprah's home and do a concert with an award-winning musician.
I'm feeling a ceremony, like a sunset ceremony.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be sunset, and oh my gosh, amazing. So it's definitely
gonna open people up in just a whole different up level, because when you're in the energy of being, with us in this sacred space, it's just going to be, my mind is like so blown about the whole thing.
Yeah. It's awesome. All right. So then the other thing that's coming up just around the corner here.
Yes.
Is our group coaching program.
Okay.
So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
We are offering this group coaching program at such an affordable rate, which really gets me excited, because for Lisa and I to put our energy together and to be able to offer this, so it's totally doable for anybody. I feel like there's been a little apprehension about the group coaching, and I even hate the word coaching. I really do, because coaching insists that you guys need coaching, that you need something, that there's wrong with you. And that's not our intention with this, but I wanted to keep I was going to move the coaching word. I was going to take it out, but then I realized that, people need to understand like what they're aligning with, and coaching is something people understand. But the way that we're doing this, first of all, we're intuitively guided. The two of us are intuitively and divinely guided, and so are you. So we're going to help you to connect with that divine guide stronger than you have before. And by opening this up and doing it so intuitively, we have our things down here, learning scientific and spiritual laws of manifesting. I think Lisa and I probably could be coined as experts in this area, just for all that we've done in our lives and the things that we've manifested, and the way that we understand the science and spiritual laws of manifesting, and just understanding where you are vibrationally on things, and how to create that identity around what you want to bring into your life is key if you want to move forward in that quantum leaping way. So if you're interested in moving faster, this program is absolutely going to give it to you. And I think there's some apprehension when people are like, well, what am I getting? What am I spending my money on? And what am I spending my time on? And I think it's really hard for us to put into words. Don't you think?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just looking at my live thing, and it's some man talking. I don't know what's happening, but see, look what I see on our live video right now.
Oh, did he start? Oh, who the heck is that?
I don't even know. Is it? It's not on my. It's not on my web page, is it?
Let me see.
Let me just check here. I'm like, what is happening right now? I don't have anything else open.
Can somebody just hit us up and see if they see that?
Yeah.
I mean, on the Facebook, it looks good. The Facebook looks good.
Okay.
Yep, we're good.
There we go. Okay.
Get off of there, strange man.
Yeah, that was really strange. Okay, it's up and going now. That was weird.
We're being hacked by some political message. Look out. All right. Can you go back to the slides?
Yeah, I don't know why that is just so weird here. Once again,
There's
technology.
Something going on in the air today, for
yeah,
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So another thing we're offering in that program is one-on-one sessions. So like we did the quantum leap seep in the other thing, and this is going to be depending on our participants and how many we have and how many times we can offer that over the course of the program to each individual person. So you're going to get individualized shifting and vibrational alignment with what you're looking to receive. The clarity that you're going to gain on your passions, how to create abundance with them. There's so much more to this that we really are probably having trouble sharing with you guys, because the group leads the energy. So the group that we're involved with is really going to lead where divine leads us. So as much as I can put these 12 points down and everything you're going to get, and you're going to get all that, I can't really speak to the spiritual stuff that you're going to get, because that stuff is yet to unfold. So we're moving with inspiration.
Somebody has a question, and yes, they will be recorded. So if you're not able to make a live one, they will be recorded and they will be sent.
We decided on Saturdays, but if there are a bunch of people that can't do Saturdays, we are not against moving the times of these to someplace else. So if the day is really becoming a problem, please email us at goldynandlisa@gmail.com, because we'll shift it. We'll change it.
And again, I think like you were saying, as far as the coaching, it's really a group mastermind, but Goldyn and I are leading it. So, it's really, it's us coming together and up leveling together. And it's going to be incredible. Somebody yesterday sent us an email. Originally she said, I'm all in. And then yesterday she said, you know what, ever since I said that, my life has gone a little wonky and I can't do it anymore. And I haven't had a chance to respond. I've been going 100 miles an hour, but guess what? That's what happens when you say yes to change. Your life starts changing. Oh my God, my whole body is chilling to like the 10th degree right now. So when you say yes to a coaching, and especially to this, your life is going to start aligning in a new way, because you are like joining the surge of energy that Goldyn and I are on and have been on, and are going to take your canoe that's been, doing its own thing and getting it in alignment with what you want to create and be.
Well, and don't let your life circumstances talk you out of stuff. It's like, it's like my daughter with the Marines. It's like her mind gave her every reason why she should not go. That fear of uncertainty, that, that it's going to be hard, all the things that people told her. And again, she just kept recommitting to what her destiny was. So if the universe just went wonky on you and all these things started to unfold in your life that feel like, oh my God, there's no way I can do that thing, then it's even more of a reason the universe is going, how serious are you? How serious are you about the changes that you want to make? Because here is this, roadmap for you. Are you going to take it, or are you going to keep creating from chaos?
Right. And that's the thing too, is our brain, all we know is what we know from the past. And so anytime our, ego hears about, oh my God, we're going to do something different, it starts creating chaos in your life to keep you safe. And that means not changing anything. And so if you aren't happy with the way things currently are going, then this is something different, and it's going to change things, and it's going to, it's kind of like when you muddy the water, right, of a pond, like it gets a little murky initially, but then it settles down again. But you need to throw a few stones in there to get the stagnation from, to start moving again.
Absolutely. And, we've been getting emails with some questions and things that people are facing in their lives. And to be honest, like, in order for us to be the most productive with our energy, we have to channel it this way, because if we're constantly answering people and trying to chase down their problems, then we really aren't we're not serving the purpose of what we're here to do, which is to collectively influence a huge group of people that shifts the entire world that we live in.
Yeah.
So another thing that's been coming up for people is just, this fear and anxiety around finances. And that will stop you every time if you really listen to it and you don't put your trust and faith. The times that I have struggled the most financially have been the times that my faith has grown exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in that challenge, if you're in that anxiety and you're tired of it, it's time to shift it. And if I hadn't shifted it and I hadn't figured it out, I would not be sitting where I am today, feeling like I'm some kind of representative for this abundant lifestyle. Like when I look around my house at the things that we've done in these last couple of years and like what we have accomplished, it's mind blowing. From just a few years ago, having trouble paying the rent, having trouble paying the car payment, trying to throw my car payments on the end of the loan because we couldn't do it. So
well, and also I'll tell you too, I mean, again, out of the blue, I got a $2,500 check on New Year's Eve from somebody that I had not heard from, and I thought I never would hear from again. I mean, I hadn't heard from this person in over 5 years.
Most unlikely source.
Most unlikely source. And so, and not, well, it was $4,500 came to my family from this person.
Yes.
And I mean, so seriously, miracles happen when you are in alignment and when you are doing these spiritual practices, which we're going to, connect you with and talk about. And, and one of them is Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian tradition of forgiveness, and mainly for yourself. Yes, it's forgiving other people, but it's about forgiving yourself and loving yourself for what and who you are, and just letting go of all these, things that you think are in your way. But yeah, money comes out of nowhere. I mean, I literally almost fell off my chair when I opened that envelope.
Well, and it's not out of nowhere either. It's out of alignment with and trust. Like that's the thing about living from this more awakened place, is that you're living from trust. So your vibration is of trust, and it's not worry and concern, because we all know it always works out. It always works out. Like we're always okay. But it's just, what are we doing to resist and keep ourselves from attracting those mailbox money, attracting those miracles? Because if we're in resistance and we're always in fear, we're blocking the blessings that are trying to come to us, and we're stalling that process. My husband and I always used to say, why do things always happen in the 11th hour? Well, because in the 11th hour, you finally let go.
Yeah.
You're like, I've done everything I can do, right? So then the universe goes, all right, now we got an inlet. Now they're not holding on too tight. Now they're not trying to make things happen. So that's a really important lesson in abundance, in manifesting, is this energy of letting go and putting yourself in the receiving mode.
I love it. Yeah. The 11th hour is so true, because that's I just heard a video from a friend of mine who had some cancer in his neck, and he just got word that the tumor is gone after a very short time of chemo and radiation. And he said, and you know what it was? He said, I finally let go. I finally just came to a point of surrender, and just like, okay, if this is what's going to take me, then I accept it. And then boom, it was gone. And I mean, the doctor was astonished that it went as quickly as it did. I'd love to try to get him on our call, because he's literally, this is all just unfolded in the last like 6-8 weeks. So
that would be so awesome. And so many people need to hear that message, especially about health, because I think health and finances are those two things that we feel like can be really super out of our control.
Yeah, so exactly.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Cool. All right. Anything
so let's click on our meditations and just talk about the meditations.
Sure.
Real quick.
Oh yeah.
I did chat about them just a bit.
Yes.
I'd like to share what that little picture is of that sweet little baby right there. That is my 16-year-old daughter. God, that could make me cry. We were on a cruise ship, and she sat in the window of the cruise ship and said that she was oming like a frog. They used to do that on Little Bear. And I had a moment on the beach with this man who I feel like was an angel, because he disappeared after I had a conversation with him. He was like a local we were in the Bahamas, and he came up to me and he said, "You'll never be as happy as you were when you were 5 years old." And I said, "That would be true, except for the fact that I meditate." And so meditation brings you back to that sweet innocence and joy of being a child, because you're letting go of all the things that life has given to you that you believe is like our crosses to bear, or our, things that we carry around with us. So I love the joy in her face here. And this picture is just everything to me. And I knew when I took it, which was, God, she was probably 3 there. So like 13 years ago, I knew when I took it, I would use it for something like this. So it feels like a dream to be able to do this with Lisa, and have Lisa like kill these meditations with her music, and just being able to do this ourselves. There's little samples here.
Yeah. So if you click on here, it'll give us a little sample. Let's see if we can hear it. I don't know if we can with our microphones.
No, can't hear anything.
Okay.
So you can do little samples. Somebody had asked us if they could return them if it didn't work for them. And I just want to say no, because there is no way to return them, because once you download them, they're yours. And also there's no working or not working for you. These things are about opening up your energy field in a different way that is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, going to work for everyone.
Yes.
There's like no doubt in my mind that if you do these meditations, it is going to up-level and shift your vibration to a higher level, hands down. I mean, these are divinely guided meditations that Lisa and I put ourselves in a state when we did these, and then married this music to them that is just, you will put yourself in receiving mode.
Which we're starting to talk about the binaural beats. So these are a theta. The music is theta. Again, I don't know that much.
Theta state. Yeah,
that's right.
It is the meditative state. It's zero state awareness. If you're talking quantum physics, it's where everything is created from. So you're letting go. You're letting go, and you're allowing the energy to start to create from this moment right now. So it's like a clean slate. It's cleaning up your slates.
Yeah. So so Goldyn and I purchased this music independently. I mean, it's royalty free music. Once you've purchased it, then you can use it to create whatever, meditations you did. And so, I mixed the music with Goldyn's and my voice of our meditations. And I'm telling you, it was totally divinely guided. I was told where to put the music, how to, bring it in and out. And I mean, I've been listening to them myself, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, they're amazing. And if you scroll down, go down to the bottom, there's a share thing here. If you want to share them after you purchase, we love that. We think it's beautiful that these are going to go across the world, but we just ask for an exchange of energy. If you want to steal them from us, that's your deal. But we just felt like it would be a really cool thing to have a way for you to share them with your friends, not for full price, and just to be able to really create something that is community driven and really changes the consciousness of the world.
Right. So just to clarify, so here, if you'd like to purchase them for yourself, there's a little buy. It's a very, I don't know why it's so very
well, the
small.
arrow makes it obvious.
The arrow is perfect, thanks to Goldyn's expertise on doing the website. But there's a little link right here, buy album for $23.45, and then
as soon as you do that, they'll be downloaded.
Yeah, you'll get downloaded right to your computer, and you have 72 hours to download them. So be sure you do that. And then once you've listened to them, and again, if you've enjoyed them and want to share them, then come on back here and just send us another little love.
So thank you, everyone. That's
thank you. It's really nice.
Yeah. We just
so this
is our little website. We're going to have, more things to share as life goes on and we get more inspired.
Exactly. Yeah. So, wow.
So how about some, do you have any tips for 2020? Do you have something you can share that you're working on right now?
Well, I would just say, hold on tight to being in the present. Yeah. Being in the present moment. I mean, literally since day one, it's been nonstop for me. I packed up and moved from upcountry. I'm back down to the beach, and I feel like I have not had one moment to really relax. And
you know, it's funny because you said to me, and I felt exactly like this during my holidays. You said to me, it's crazy. I'm like moving and I'm totally calm.
Yeah. And
right? Like we believe that we have to be anxious and stressed and like that certain things are going to trigger and we have to live this way. You know, when we have people visiting us and staying in our house, we have to be crazy. And it's like, no, we don't. So I thought you did your move pretty, and of course, because of your energy, everything was ease and flow. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one of the things I wanted to say. And then somebody has a question about the coaching, so I'll get to that. But one of the biggest things that's really helped me is that when I started feeling anxious, I was able to just lean back a little bit and say, oh, isn't that interesting? I'm feeling a little anxious right now. Do I need to stay feeling anxious, or can I just embrace that feeling in this moment and then let it go? And as soon as I did that, it was like, poof, my brain was like, oh, okay, you're aware that, you know, there could be anxiousness going on right now, or you can just move forward. And it was brilliant to be able to, and it's the observation of it that really let go, as opposed to my brain just taking over and, oh.
Well, it's the space, right? Yeah. It's the space that you have now to create that choice. It's funny that you said that. So I had a middle of the night thing about that whole thing that I wanted to bring today, and you just like jogged it for me, because I was up in the middle of the night trying to fall back to sleep at like 4 after I give my baby to someone.
Yeah, exactly.
But this was the thought that I had. So in our brains, we've got all these neural pathways, right? And I do refer to them, and I have at times referred to them as neighborhoods. Like we can drive into these neighborhoods, or we can think of them as roller coasters, right? So we have all these pathways, if you could imagine. And we have the decision right before that pathway, when we start getting into a habit thought, whether we're going to drive in there, or whether we're going to join, you know, hop on the ride. And if we hop on the ride, depending on how good you are and how present and how conscious you are, you can get back off the ride. But if you're not, and you've felt for a long time that your mind is in control, then you're going for the ride. And the full ride is the anxiety, it's the beating from that energy that's going to happen. But instead, if you have choice, like Lisa's got this beautiful choice in front of her, like everything I did in for the holidays, like I had a choice, like to look at my house and it being like in shambles, or just to be like, who gives a shit, right? Those were my choices. If you can go, well, hang on a second. Do I need to feel this way? Do I want more of this? Because boarding the ride, you're going to get more of it. So if we can think about it in the neural pathway, there's habit loops. And when we meditate and we gain control of the mind, and we do this mind training thing, which we're going to do a lot of in our group coaching, we can make the decision before we get sucked into that loop, and then start creating from it. So if you're really done creating from anxiety and fear, you have to learn these methods to be able to attract something different. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Abraham Hicks says you have like 17 seconds to change a thought before another thought will join it. And then you have 68 seconds. I don't know how they figure this out, before manifestation will start to take place. So that's before the universe will start to show you evidence of how you're really feeling inside.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and I like to call it falling down the rabbit hole, because once you're down in it, you're gone. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, and you can't see your way out, and you get lost down there for a while. So it's way better to be able to see and catch yourself before, you know, see yourself looking down the rabbit hole before you actually tumble down, because then it's a lot harder. So Laura Lee was saying, so with the group coaching, is it like live video like we are doing now? And then we also have one-on-one. I guess I'm confused when the one-on-one time would be, and with who? By both of you? And is one-on-one via video or phone?
Yeah, so it's going to be video, and it'll be during our calls. And the calls will just be like the Zoom, but we'll all be, and we can decide if people don't want to be seen, they don't have to be on the Zoom. I'm totally okay with that. But
it's live video. It's the whole thing, and the one-on-ones will be group. That's what the group coaching is that it's in the group. You'll bring up whatever your issue is. And again, it's sacred space that we will hold. So, you know, in the group, we'll have you know, agreements that we keep everything in the group. So confidentiality,
confidential, non-judgmental, and no one else will be chiming in on your situation. That's not that energy. This is solution energy. And I think it would be a cool thing to offer the quantum leap shifting for people based on who joins the group coaching first. So
yeah,
do that. You know, like if you already jumped the gun and did it, which we do have, you'll be first in line for some quantum leap coaching.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, just to circle back also to the cost, I mean, basically it's $50 for the session, which is going to be probably at least an hour and a half, if not 2. So, and you're getting both of us. So again, it's like normally I charge $350 an hour, and I think you're similar.
I'm not even doing it anymore. So
yeah.
You can't even get.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it anymore either, but I mean, that's what our normal hourly price is. So this is
And it's not just coaching. It's going to be intuitive guidance. We do energy release work. You know, we're going to up level you, help you to see what these things are, give you that higher perspective, and then move you into a new place. Your vibration is going to move just by being in these sessions. And I'm not sure how many we can offer for each person. Definitely at least one, but we might be able to do more than one depending on the size.
Yeah, depending. Yeah. And, it's going to be a really sweet, intimate group.
And we are going to close the group soon, because we can't have too many people in this, because we want to make sure that our energy is,
available for everybody. Yeah. Right. So, so there's a one payment of $555, or which you save $45, or it's $200 per month.
Which should be doable.
Yeah. And let me just see if there's anybody else with any other questions. Laura Lee gave us a thumbs up, so she understood. So that's good.
Cool.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't see any other questions.
Sweet.
Anything else?
I mean, I'm excited to dive back into life and to dive back into creating. Like, we've been creating, but I feel like we've been creating a little bit from the seat of our pants, and our focus together right now is like, I just feel like that laser focus that we're going to have this year, that we're really stepping into once we get you settled and I settle in this new experience of life, which I don't even know what that looks like right now. So much change. We're doing it, you guys, and we want to do it with more people.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you want to pull something? You want to pull some cards?
Are we going to wait and do that once we finish the live, or do you want to do it now?
I don't know. I'm feeling it right now.
All right, let's do it.
I'm calling you out right now.
Yeah, because in case you guys haven't seen, many times when we do the video and we end the live, we keep talking and I pull cards and we have all sorts of fun times. So check out our YouTube channel, which is Goldyn and Lisa, the Real Ones.
Yeah, with a Z. The Real Ones with an S is a rep group. So you'll
get
very different.
So I'm getting, this is about what is this about? The group coaching?
What is this about? I don't know. I'm just calling you out. Like,
let's do some cards. Okay.
How about 2020? 2020 in general.
2020. Okay. Yeah. Well, the first card which is always the blockage card, is passion. Yeah. And so, what I'm getting is that a lot of people, it's the new year and everybody's all excited and it's like, oh, it's going to be the best year ever. And yet underlying all of that is that everybody is still just where they were, I mean, granted, unless you did our amazing our webinar and you actually implemented so many of those things, which some people have. They said that they made some vision boards and all sorts of things and are super off to a great start. But still, a lot of times people, what I'm getting is that it just hasn't, you're still running on the same programming. And so that's where the passion is, or the blockage is that it's not really 100% yet. And I know, right?
So we're going to reprogram. That's what we're doing.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. So what the action card is awakening. And again, my whole body, I just had chills starting at my lower back and went up my back. So guys, it's about awakening. And both Goldyn and I have woke up. I mean, I don't want to say like we are the wands, we're so woke, but we've had multiple experiences of waking up. And that's what is so exciting, is that Goldyn and my energy together, she and I have been like helping one another up level. And every time we're stuck, we just, get together and we were able to shift. And that's what we want to do for you. That's what we will do for you on this group coaching. It's so exciting.
Awesome.
And the outcome card is healing, because ultimately that's what this is all about, is healing, you know, who we are and healing those wounds that we had from childhood, and really just healing the wounds of being a human. That's what we came here. We came from this unconditional love environment down here to experience the contrast, and it gets a little heavy if you're not still connected in some way. And so
well, and how many of us live in situations for years and years and years? I mean, this just happened to me recently, where you have these belief systems that tell you, like, I have these traumas and I have this story and I have these wounds and I have to carry them around with me because they make me who I am. And the truth is, you can let any of that shit go and up level and become a new person. You can create a new identity. I mean, I let go of my name. I created a new name for myself because the old name didn't fit with who I knew I was becoming, who I am today. So it's so cool. Somebody just inboxed me and said, I don't even remember your old name. And I was like, that's freaking cool, because I don't even resonate with that person anymore. That's not me anymore. So when you do this healing work, you literally identity create from a new launch pad, and you become someone new, where all of the healing not only takes place, but the forgetting, the leaving it where it belongs and not carrying it around with you will create a new vibrational alignment that will create something totally new, where you can live your passions and create abundance through them. So we're going to instill those beliefs, because I think a lot of people believe that they cannot do what they feel passionate about because they can't make money doing it. And that's bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. So cool.
So
awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Well, let us know if you guys have questions.
Yeah, let me just see if there's anyone else.
You can email us at goldynandlisa.com or subscribe to. You can also send us messages through therealones.com on our website. And
there was one last question. Paul asked, did I paint that behind me? I wish I had, because that would have saved me probably about $6,000 and I don't know what, $900. No, if you listen, go back and listen to the beginning of the video, and I talk about how I purchased this $7,000 painting 15 years ago, and it just got shipped here, and there's fuzz all over the oil paint. So yeah, I'm going through a little heartbreak right now.
I know that there's no way that fuzz is gonna stay. It's just a way for you to appreciate the painting in a whole new way when you clean it up and feel the relief.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna get have an intimate.
You're gonna meet somebody who's gonna help you with that.
Yes.
It's gonna be some other miracle.
Exactly. That's maybe the artist I'll connect with. I was thinking I could just order a poster of it and just take the painting out and put the poster up, and then the fuzz won't be there.
There's so many ways.
There's so many ways. It's a good lesson in life. But anyway.
Absolutely. All right. We
awesome,
love
guys.
You guys.
Love
We're
you.
To be part of this. Peace.
Exactly. Peace out. Okay. We're still recording. I'm going to end the recording.
I think so. Unless you have something else to say.
No, I think we're all good. All right. Aloha, everyone.
Bye.